Hello. Today I will present about my assignment number 3. This is my name and my code. We move to the next. We'll listen to a presentation of the boy about becoming an adult. He talked about his story. He said that he could earn his own money, and then he got in trouble about money, and then he needs to ask for help. There are some suggestions that I think is useful for him about his presentation and also his life. The first one is point of view about becoming an adult. The second is more careful in repairing a presentation. And the third is learning to use money wisely. The next one is try to face with problems. And the last one is positive thinking. So we move to the first one, becoming an adult. Firstly, in my opinion, he should rethink his point of view about maturity. His point is he's become adult when he can make his own money. I think it doesn't right. Real enough is not looking at how much money you can make. Undeniable that money is important, and you can earn your money. You can make yourself more independent on family. But besides something involve money, it's also a lot of things, a lot of problems that unexpected, and it cannot prove that you are adult. The waffle evidence is my friend. Okay, she can make her own money, but she's work without thinking. She don't care about other feelings. She indulging other, so she act like a child. And the next suggestion is more careful in repairing a presentation. I think he needs to more careful about the content, about his mentor too. It seems like he think what's he going to say, why resent. What this make other people think is he hasn't finished his content yet. He's confused, and he's always said that some sound like that. That works for his presentation. And the next suggestion is learn to use money wisely. As his story, I think that he should take a caution when he uses money. As he said, he bought the thing he could and he don't care about other things. So it feels like he wasting his money in shopping. At the time he recognized he didn't have enough money to live, so he needs to ask for help from parents. So I think it's important for him to learn to use money wisely. And the next one is try to face with problem. When we get in trouble about money, I think it's also have a lot of way that can help us overcome. He choose to ask for help from parents. That's not a problem, but I think he should see it as a challenge and handle with it. You can look for another job, look for the part-time job to have an add money. I think that he gave up too early. And the last one is we need to have a positive thinking. At the end, I heard that he said that he didn't feel very grown up, haven't asked his parents. That sounds like he is disappointed about himself. So I think he should learn to satisfy with himself because everyone needs to have a lesson from failure. It's also important to adjust ourselves. So the next topic. When does a child become adult? So the first question, important event that I become turning point in my life. So the important event that became turning point in my life is I know that what is important in my life. It took a long time to find out what is important to my life and why it important, what I want to achieve in my life, what is my dream and what make I live happily every day. And finding the meaning of my life, it gave me a purpose for life and set a direction for my life. And without doing this, the rest of my life will don't have anything. I don't have a clear purpose, no focus. When I identify what thing is important to me, a life and my dream, I act and set a long-term and many short-term goals. Acting on goals help me achieve my dream faster and more effectively. And I always remember that this goal can change over time. So I need to flexible in setting goals and achieving goals because everything in my life change and my goal needs to follow these changes. What dream did you give up? So it's a lot. My dreams often change. It's the same with I gave up a lot of dreams, but it's still not right for this moment. As a child, I want to be a teacher. At this time, I didn't have enough knowledge to understand that how difficult the master has. I just thought that little children is cool, so I want to be the teacher. And then it was not a long time that I set that goal. I gave up. I found that I'm not suitable with this job. The most important thing that I don't have enough patience, to educate the children because I'm hot temper. The another unexpected thing that I had a impossible dream. I think it's a universal dream that everyone wants to being a famous singer. Because I saw lots of celebrity in the musical industry who shine on stage in the short time may give up again because I recognize that how terrible my voice was and I decided to hide my voice. How did you realize your voice will go up? So it is said that growing up is a transition from a carefree fool to be the person who cared about the future, the loves, the natures of family, it dedicates to society and knowing hundreds of thousands the super pretty things. The time I recognize that I grow up is I understand what I want to do. After that, I make plans and I consistent to what I want. Then another signal that I pay attention to other feelings. I understand that what you don't want others to treat you. You should not treat the same thing with others because we all have feeling. We not only not you can feel pain or sadness. So it's really important to respect the other feelings. So as an adult, what's positive thing you showed up about myself? The positive side that I often show to others is I always willing to acknowledge my own shortcomings and apologize. And show the other people know that I'm a positive people. I will be extremely comfortable receiving constructive idea and will exchange place with other person. When I face with a difficult obstacle, I will think of the ways to solve problem, accept difficulties, and eventually achieve success. I also try my best to think about the other feelings. What's negative thing that I do for myself? It's a lot. It's just my habit. The first one is don't drink too much water. I know that it's harmful for my health and I'm trying to overcome. The second is listen to music with a high volume. I always listen to music with a high volume in my headphone. It can help me get out of stress. It can help me playing in the beat, so it's great. But I know it's harmful for my eye. And the next one is use smartphone at night. I usually use a phone at night without any light. So it's the one reason that make I'm nearsighted. So use smartphone I use my phone to find out something interesting because it's hard for me to fall asleep at night. How to adjust myself? So I think each person have their own methods to adjust themselves. The common method is increasing positive things and decreasing negative things, and try to control not the feeling, where I try to sympathize others. And I will use more time to do homework instead of watch film. Try to use time for do something useful for my health. Moreover, recently the internet connection is very bad, so it's a chance for me to do something uh, is helpful for my study, for my life, for my health. About relax with a high volume in my headphone, I think it cannot relate it because it's the essential thing that help me get out of stress. So it's all about my presentation. Thanks for listening. Have a nice day.